What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today is the day that I'm going to go ahead and discuss a little something that's going on in the Xdefiant community. Yes, we went ahead and had our full first day of playing a real version of Xdefiant. You know, not a beta, not a playtest, not a server stress test. We're talking about the real deal here with Xdefiant. The game is finally launching. You know, you don't have to worry about it going away. If you want to play it, you can play it right now as we speak. But of course, the Call of Duty community is hopping into this game, and they're going to do everything in their power to try to put some bad reputation on this title. So, of course, I want to dive deep and discuss the drama that's going on within the overall community. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you guys are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. You guys have been absolutely killing it recently. I asked you guys to help me get to 46,000 subscribers the other day. You guys went over like 200 plus, man. You guys have been killing it. So, of course, if you guys are interested in Xdefiant content just like this, and also Call of Duty as well, don't forget that, because I know a lot of people think that they're coming in fresh, they're seeing me making Xdefiant content, you know, this guy must hate Call of Duty. No, I don't hate Call of Duty at all. You know, I love both franchises, so you can definitely expect both styles of content on this channel. So, of course, if you're interested, hit that bell, subscribe, and if you guys want to see me play this game again live today, by all means, I'm going to be over on Twitch. That stream goes live between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and we also host open lobbies. So if you're interested, tune into the stream. I got a link to that down in the description of this video. All right, so the first day of Xdefiant, ladies and gentlemen, and you know, we went ahead and we dove deep, but exactly as I predicted in my previous video the other day, I said very specifically, you know, this game is launching fresh. More than likely, there's going to be server problems. There hasn't been one game in the history of the world that has not had server problems. So more than likely, Xdefiant's going to launch. Everybody's going to try to pour in, and the servers are going to bust. And as predicted, that's exactly what happened. I went ahead and opened up the servers around 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and probably like 10 to 20 minutes later, there's a tweet out by Mark Rubin saying that, yep, the servers are busted. And, of course, as expected, the community is absolutely fainting. They are claiming that Xdefiant is the worst game ever because they simply can't play, because of the servers. Ignore everything else. They don't care about the gameplay. They don't care about the gunplay. They don't care about the movement. They don't care how smooth it is. And again, we'll touch upon some of these aspects in a second here. The only thing they care about is that the servers are not letting them in the game. So that automatically chalks this game up as absolute dog water, which in my personal opinion is completely unfair. And it's ridiculous, but that's all you see. Everywhere. I'm seeing tons of people in the comment section on social media claiming that it's trash all because of the servers being gunked up. And I just don't understand. Nobody is actually diving deep and reviewing the title for what it is, which I personally did. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. There were a few things that are messed up, but the overall game is phenomenal compared to what it was before. Again, the biggest complaint for a lot of people was the netcode, the hit detection. Tremendously, when I say tremendously, I mean tremendously better. Probably the best it has ever felt throughout all the betas I've ever played. It is so freaking crispy right now. It is on top of its game. But again, it's getting completely overshadowed because the servers are down. I honestly cannot believe that people are more focused on the servers, which will literally be fixed up within the day and working perfectly fine. That is a bigger deal breaker than if the netcode is working. They don't care. Like, the netcode is the biggest thing. If the netcode sucked, we would be so screwed. But people are more focused. Oh my goodness. People are more focused. Keep this in mind. They're more focused on the servers than they are on the netcode. It's mind-boggling. But the netcode is phenomenal right now. It feels on point. I will say that the bullets do, I don't know if it's just me. I would love if someone else can go down in the comment section and confirm this. Let me know if they feel the same thing. But from my personal experience, it feels like some of the engagements, my bullets are ghosting. It's not all the time, and it's not as bad as the betas. But despite the crispiness of the gunplay, it still feels like something is a little off at ranges. When people are on a head glitch or something like that, I feel like I'm lining up shots perfectly to the chest and head, but nothing is connecting. It confuses me a bit, but again, it might just be me being bad. That's why I want to check with you guys to get some other opinions if anybody else is running into this, you know, this problem here, because I just need more clarification if I'm just being trash at the game or if it's actually a problem with some of the hit detection. But even with that slight problem of hit detection, it's so much fun to play. Shots are registering, the movement feels extremely smooth, way smoother than it did before, because it definitely felt like they clunked it up a bit, but I think that's due to the netcode. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the problems that we had as a community when it came to movement and, the gunfights was literally all of them trying to just, fine-tune the new netcode, because now that we have it, and when you can get into a match minus the servers, it is just, it's on top of its game between movement and actual gunplay. It feels extremely crispy, and that's why I'm going to be personally obsessed with this title. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal to play, and keep in mind, it's free to play. But back to the main topic here. Forget all that stuff. Forget all of that. The biggest problem, of course, is the servers. And the funniest part about it is that 4 hours later, the servers were fixed. Okay, 4 hours later, they pretty much fixed up the servers. I was able to hop into games consistently. It might still be a little rough for some people out there, but they're definitely fixing it over time. And by, the time this video is live right now, I guarantee the servers are probably going to be fixed up and good to go, and people can consistently hop online. Yet and still, even with, like I said, people judged it too soon. I don't know why people do this. Like, what game? You tell me what game, AAA game, has ever launched that hasn't had these problems. Please. The only one that I can really think of personally was Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 launched in, honestly, one of the best states I've seen any Call of Duty game. But even then, people still had problems with packet loss, packet burst, issues with the servers. People were still running into that at the launch of Modern Warfare 3. I have not played a single game. GTA, Overwatch, Call of Duties, Battlefields, Rainbow Six Siege when it first dropped. Every game I could possibly imagine had crappy servers right out the gate because it's just simple logic. You open up a game to millions of people, they're all flooding in. Guess what happens? The servers get overwhelmed. It's like freaking working at any store out there. Any store out there. It could be a retail store for all I care. A brand new opening, or even a tiny restaurant, or whatever you can think of. Brand new, grand opening. You have tons of people waiting to get inside, right? And then behind the scenes, they have a schedule. They're like, oh, this is going to work. This is how we're going to do this. Everything's planned out. When they all pour in, we'll be good. And then they open the doors, and guess what? Everything goes to crap, and they just got to kind of go with the flow of it and hope everything, works out by the end of the day, right? Like, if this happens in the real world, why can't people take that same logic and understand that's what happens when you open up these servers to millions of people while they pour in, right? Think of Black Friday and everybody trying to squeeze their bodies into the store to get, and that's what's happening with these servers, okay? It's millions of people trying to squeeze their way into the servers all at once. Now, when that calms down, yeah, it's going to be packed. The servers might be, stressed a decent amount, but it's not that initial push, That initial push is done. Now it's a bit more orderly. You can get things situated. But I don't know why people can't wrap their head around the concept that when these games launch, yes, it's going to be like this every single time. And they literally fixed it within 4 hours, for me at least. And by then, people have already made up their minds that it's garbage based on the fact of servers. Servers that we all knew that this was, was going to happen. Again, I said it all in my video the other day, right? They launched it on a Tuesday. I had some people come out and say that it's because of, different games like Fortnite and the new season for Modern Warfare 3. I actually didn't know Fortnite's getting a new season. So it makes sense that they launched it a bit early. But at the same time, it was extremely smart to pick a Tuesday. It was beyond genius to pick a Tuesday, and I still think they did that for this exact reason. They knew that the initial hype was going to be large. They knew, just like any other game out there, when you stress the servers that hard and everybody bombards their way, they squeeze their way in while everybody's waiting at the front gate, it's going to cause problems. So why launch it on a weekend when everybody's off and they're going to be spending their free time and they don't want to, waste their free time on it? You might as well launch it when everybody's at work, everybody's at school. Let us, the people who are, maybe content creators, or some people who, might have off a little bit earlier, or some people that might be hopping on a little bit, regardless of, what time you have for this game, allow us to stress it out. And then as the week goes on, it will be perfected. Like I said, it's already done. They already fixed it, basically. By tomorrow or today, when this video goes live, it should be good. So they got the initial, crush out. And now by the weekend, when everybody has their free time, they can hop right into Xdefiant and play it with practically zero issues. Right? It was thought out so well. But it just still blows my mind to see people judge it so early just simply because of that issue. But I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. I knew people were going to be freaking out about this. It happens with every single game I possibly play. But ladies and gentlemen, all I can say to you guys is relax a bit, take a breather, and understand this is how every single game drops. And if you don't want to deal with it, like I said, let people do the stressing for you. You know the outcome. You know what's going to happen. You know people are flooding into this game, right? Everybody is, eyes on when it comes to Xdefiant. People who love it, people who hate it, people who might not even know about this game, but their friends are telling them to hop on now because they're trying to give it a go. It's a lot of people looking at this title right now. You best believe the second it goes live, it's going to have server problems. So ease off. It's going to be fixed. Just because the server problems are here doesn't mean the game is garbage. I've even seen people try to say that the hit detection is garbage because of the servers. And I'm just like, how can we judge? Like, we have to actually go based off of true facts on if the hit detection is good or not. Like, people are going to use this server, problem as an excuse to say the whole game is bad. Even if they're performing bad and they're getting their butt whooped, they'll probably say it's the servers and it's just making it a horrible game and it's no point in coming and downloading it. All I can say is if you still haven't downloaded it, just go in with the mindset of that. And honestly, like I said, by the time you're watching this video, the servers should be fine and a-okay to go in and enjoy. Overall, I'm having a really good time, guys. There's some other things I want to go ahead and discuss, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll save it for different topics. As always, if you guys, want to go ahead and leave your opinions down below, go ahead and do so. You guys know I love to read up on all the comments in the morning. So if you get here early enough when the video drops, I'll be down there chatting it up with you guys. And like I said earlier as well, if you guys even want to see me play this game live and in action and see my opinion further into, the product and, see it live too, because a lot of these times I feel like people, when they listen to recorded content, they don't think of it as, I guess, genuine as a live stream, because, in a live stream, it's happening right there and in action. If it's something bad, if I, lose temper or something, you guys got to see it live. And, I feel like it's more legit. So, of course, if you guys want to see my opinions about this game, tune into the stream. I'll be live over on Twitch. You guys can find a link to that channel down in the description of this video, and I'll probably be up around 12. And guys, last but not least, if you guys are interested in more content just like this with Xdefiant and you want to hear some more information about it, and again, a very open-minded, legit opinion about Xdefiant 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to definitely cover this game for everything that it has. Like I said, I enjoy the game, but at the same time, I acknowledge that we have problems wrong, and there's still going to be more problems to discuss. But I feel like people are, this had to be addressed because these aren't legit problems. I'm tired. I'm really tired of seeing the community just have outbreaks over non-problems. Like during the server stress test, we all knew the servers were going to be, it says server stress, it's in the name. It's quite literally in the name. We all knew what was going to be there, and then everybody was surprised Pikachu face, when they go ahead and the servers are, rough, and we had to work on them and help them fix it. And the same thing here with the initial launch. We've been through this how many years? If you're a gamer, you know this already. I mean, this isn't new information to you that when these games drop, it's going to be, rough with the servers. And I'm not talking about anybody who is, like tired and mad that the servers are down or something. No, I'm talking about the people who are saying the game is horrible and that it's, it's already a bad game and there's no way this game is going to be redeemable and it's dying and it's over because they had server issues at the launch of it. Like, really? Like, that's what you think is going to, like, let's let the game settle, let the servers get good, and then we'll dissect it, and we'll see if it's anything wrong with the game that can prove that it will make it die. But until then, I don't think, a 4-hour server issue is going to be the end of all when it comes to Xdefiant. But, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm done rambling your ears off. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.